Don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't enjoy playing Crash Bandicoot, it's just the fact that it gets annoying after a while. Playing the same stupid level for over an hour. Welcome back, my fellow knights. I'm King Willix, and this is Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. I don't think I've ever seen or said that for the past 2 episodes, but yeah. Yeah, this is somewhat competitive because they did not do this level correctly. Get out of in front of me, thank you. They've added 2 more cars from what I've seen. Because before, doing a racing track previously, I was 7th place in the last run. And this is a level of 8. Crap. Is it just me, or did these cars move in the old game? Because I remember cars moving in the the older version of this game. Might be another level though. So I could be wrong. Get out of my way, fool. Fine, I'll speed boost around you, I don't care. Turn, Crash. That's what we wanted. We wanted that boost. Here's another. Trying to stay in 3rd place, and it's very difficult with these holes in the round. Trying to stick to tight corners as possible is really hard. Give me that boost! No! Ugh. Well, you can say I almost had it. Alright, so I'm going to say this right now. I hate competitive gaming. And I mean competitive. There's like 3 games that I know of that are similar to each other, like Dota to LOL to what seems to be Smite. And I've played them all. And if there's one thing I hate is competitive gaming, and I just lost track again. Let me catch up. There we go. Yeah. Alright. So, Leaf, as you all know, was helping me through the crack of Devimon dungeon. And, we kind of had a disagreement with come on, get up there. No. You fool, you just lost 2nd place. Get back up there. We had a disagreement with Smite, because that game is over competitive, and for whatever reason, I don't know the secret to leveling up a character to fighting post-traumatically. I mean, I've tried many characters like Thor, second place again, so I'm getting somewhere. Characters like Thor, Anubis, and Ra. Those are my like 3 main gods that I've played in Smite, and I keep getting over jumped by campers in the game. And I can't understand how or even why, because everyone just keeps targeting me. And I was trying to point out a simple fact, again, a hole. I was trying to point out a simple fact that I needed a straight answer on how to gain as much ground as anybody else. Like, for instance, it doesn't matter if you're level 1, as long as you're up to par of getting like all the good items connected to your character, you should be able to win the single bout. And for me, it's at random, because on and off I know what I'm doing, and then second to none, losing that knowledge and going back to losing again. And it's like, I try so many random items with so many random gods, just trying to get to a stepping stone of what should be a winning streak of the game, but I never got to that point. And it's kind of sad too, because no one understands the pressure that I was under trying to get my own team to a high rating score. Like, the game is so competitive that it's kind of hard to do whenever you're getting camped out. And everybody else is getting the same treatment too, because you would have to spend at least like a minute to 2 minutes getting to that one point in the game to where it's like, did I finally do it? I finally did it. Wow. Nice. It gets too competitive, and it gives me a headache. And I tried to explain this to Leaf, but he just blew up at me like I asked for a reason why I'm losing. And he doesn't want to ask me what I mean by what I'm trying to say. He just offshoots putting words in my mouth, and I don't like that. And it's not that he's a bad guy, it's the fact that I don't like the idea of people telling me what is wrong with my gameplay. I hate competitive gaming. I told them that from the start. If I had any trouble at all, I was going to uninstall the game completely. And that's exactly what I did. Ooh, we're dealing with wizards again. Cool. Okay, so...
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back, I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe.
Keep dreaming. Actually, that motorcycle level back there gave me a lot of life. Let me show you. I started out with 15 whenever I came back. No, 17 when I came back. I now have over 30. Oof. 34 now. Wow. So there's a special way to handle this guy. I guess he's too big to flatten or spin. So yeah, I hate competitive gameplay. And no one can blame me for that, because it's like one of the things that I have as a pet peeve. In most cases, hardly anybody understands that, but it's like, I have a broken brain. Somebody should have noticed that by now. I don't have common knowledge or common sense at all. So it's kind of hard to understand how somebody could flip out on me over something as a game like that. Not that he flipped out on me, he was just trying to test my patience. And I didn't like that. Or maybe he wasn't, I'm not so sure. But either way, it seems like one of those things that just, you know, makes people lose friendships. Take Mario Kart for example. That's another game that makes people lose friendships. Ross O'Donovan's levels? Indefinitely. So it's not like it's going to be an easy case of, hey, I'm going to win this, and turn around and be like, crap, how did I lose? Be like one of those scenarios. The one thing I am looking forward to in October is to find out if I can play Cyber Sleuth in October. Because that's supposed to happen. Plus, on the mentioning of an earlier episode about a what was it? It's like infinite developer for Halo. Saying that he didn't want his game to be second to whatever came next for PC. And it's like, it doesn't have to come next. You have to, like, appreciate games for what they really are. No matter how they look at it in the end. Like, I want to take for example. Whoops. Oh, I ain't gonna get up there, am I? Wait. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. Almost had it. Yep, that dynamite thing was the key actually. So I can't really get that 30th box. But I'll try again next time. Yeah, so I enjoy games that are fun. I play games for the fun. And the one game that I enjoyed so much in my childhood, before Crash, before Spyro, actually Spyro came out around the same time, was Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver could have a remake. And they're talking about remakes for further further Crash Bandicoot games. And to be honest, why make like more Crash Bandicoot games when Crash Bandicoot's title is about to be worn out? I mean, I understand having Crash Bandicoot's trilogy mixed with Crash Team Racing. I mean, those seem like fun games to be remade and so on and so forth. But it just makes Crash look like a Super Mario cop-out. And I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy talking about that, but let's look at the bigger picture. When you get like 3 Aku Akus, you get like a superstar power. Jacksepticeye made an announcement of this some time ago whenever he said he was going to make Crash Bandicoot a full series like I am right now. But that's besides the point. You gotta look at the numbers. Even at a Toad, I should be able to swallow that guy whole. Alright, I'm glad I have like almost over 30 lives. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm not gonna complain. I was gonna say something, I forgot what I was saying. Get rid of the goat. Get rid of the wizard. Get rid of the wizard. If I can actually talk. Here we go. Boing in the hole! I don't get it. I really don't get it. But, yeah. Anything past, Crash Team Racing is redundant. And I could say that because well, let's look at the past 2 games that have been remade. Or remastered in the trilogy. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, that's great. But what about Soul Reaver's trilogy? And Blood Omen's trilogy. Or rather, Blood Omen. So yeah. Technically, I was thinking about making a Soul Reaver run. But I found out that I can't do that without a Windows 7 PC. Because I had a Windows 7 before, back in 2015, I could have done that in. But I didn't think of it at the time because no one told me that I could record with OBS at the time. OBS being the free resource at that time. Thank you, Optigon, or Aku Aku. Yes, I was just recently watching one of Jacksepticeye's playlists for... Actually, his only playlist for this game. Because he hasn't made it into a series yet, has he? Sean, get to cracking on that. That was a great idea. Are you serious? Gandalf wannabe just took me down. Good night. Let's get up on this wall. Get rid of the goat. Jump over this wizard. There we go. And we missed a few boxes along the way. We're still missing one. Oh well. Yeah, all I need is a Windows 7 PC, which they need to understand. Windows 7 is pretty much outdated. It can't be done. So they need to upgrade their engines to Windows 10 so that Windows 10 can play Legacy of Kain games. On to the boss fight. Dr. Entropy, or Tropy, whichever the case may be. Ugh.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into.
Are we?
This time, you've done it.
Seriously? Too stupid? Well, I made it this far. I can't be that stupid. A marsupial beating a time, master. How ironic. Oof.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk. Give me the crystals.
Wow, that was some defense he's got there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. No, 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 no. Let me clean your clock for you. Aku, I need your help. I'm losing lives here. The mask's so nice they named it twice. Then again, I can't say that because Uka Uka is his twin brother, and he's as mean as all masks. I mean, take Goosebumps Haunted Masks, for example. Clock's cleaning. It's almost clean. Alright, Aku, I need your help here. No, I need Aku Aku. Are you kidding me, Crash? Oh, now he comes. Great. You know what? No. Thank you. Are you kidding me? Alright, hold up. Nope. I'm losing way too many lives. Give me a second, and I know how to remedy this. First, take a sip of coffee. This might be the first time I'm pointing this out, but it can be done. It's a trick, not a cheat, a trick, but it can be done. Let me show you. Okay? It shall be done. Alright, so here's how we remedy this. Take it one Wampa at a time. Alright? And with our double jump, there we go. Get rid of the goat. Get more of our Wampas. Get Aku. Checkpoint, just in case. Didn't get a life like I wanted to, but we'll get that later. And trust me, we'll get that later. Save that mask for later, and I'll show you why in a second. One, two, three, four, five. Yep. There we go. And we have 2 lives. $30. Or 29, rather. Soon 30. Three, 4, 5, and get out of my way. Toads for brains. Alright. What I want to do is hug this wall until I get past these frogs. And then splash. For some reason this game is a little laggy. And Jack was complaining about them changing the sounds to the game. It's called a remastered, and I'm sorry to say this, Jack, but calm down, dude. It's nothing to whimper over. Just be glad they came out with a remake. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm saying it's a good thing. Change is good. But no, they did not replace the voice characters. That I know for sure. I've played this back in 1990. No, I played this back in 2002. So yeah, I've played 1, 2, 3 after my uncle started coming out with them one by one. And each game I helped him get through. He went and gathered all the bonuses, 99 lives, and each time it was pretty much getting, squared away to 100%ing every and each game. And that was kind of the point of the game, but you know, first and foremost, it was more like a technicality. We're also keeping score. And you can guess his was higher than mine. Most likely. Now I'm starting to think maybe I should have gone through the motorcycle level for lives. But either way, we can get it done. Here is a checkpoint. Get rid of that. We got another life, which is needed. Hugging the wall again. Needed. Getting more wampas. Yeah, because he started noticing some changes in the game, which wasn't so bad. Because I didn't miss them. Not one bit. Some changes are expected. And I'm kind of glad for those changes, because I don't want to get annoyed by the same old sounds over and over again, if you catch my drift. Things do age, and not like fine wine. More like sour milk, if anything. And you can tell that by watching some mystery movies over time, getting the hint that it doesn't age very well. Okay, CGI does not age very well, especially in movies. If they're aging, CGI shows up in the film after so long. It's like a digital override on an old case of film. No matter how you encase it, it still ages. Because ever so often you'll put that film out just to watch it. Ever so often. Alright, so right before we do this, I'm going to do this first. So we're going to override this file and technically this file. And as you can tell, I'm still stuck in Dynamite in my main file, which isn't the case at this point, but you get the drift. So here we go. We're going to get him on the first try this time with super powered Aku's help. Hopefully. And we're going to mainstream this. Dodge the clock. Let me clean your clock. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, now for the third one. Third and final, I should say. This is what I hate about depth of field. Whenever it's coming at you, you can't tell where they're coming from. No. I had Aku on me. That is impossible to do. That is ridiculous. You can't do that. I'm cleaning your clock out, sir. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, in my first ever podcast, I've talked to Scarata Dragona about Legacy or Legends of Dragoons, and it's a game we haven't played in a while. And he has like a PlayStation emulator to play it. In this case, I don't, so it's kind of hard for me to even attempt such a treat myself, because I'm finding a hard time trying to get the right emulator. PlayStation emulators are hard to come by. Nintendo ones, not so much. Because PlayStation emulators... There you go. Are more complicated to set up. And yes, you have to play with the settings and controllers and such just to get it done right this time around. And you know the game that I'm missing on Steam right now? Deadpool! I just seen the second installment of Deadpool 2, and I'm surprised that they did not release the game with the movie again, so I can finally reserve my copy without any issues. Finally.
But yours soon will be too.
Oh, we get the Super Tornado Spin. Death Tornado Spin, okay. That being said, until next time, thank you for watching part 2 of level 3. We'll see you again in part 4. Peace out.
Insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
I'm kind of counting on it. Peace out.